What's up, SRL fans, and welcome back to the last review video of this season. We're here at Brazil. The championship decided between Francis McGinn and Nick van Gelder. Nick van Gelder currently in the championship lead with an 18-point gap to Francis McGinn. If Francis wins today, Nick van Gelder has to at least score P6. To keep his championship. Francis McGinn did everything he needed to do. He took pole position, which means Nick van Gelder, with that point that Francis McGinn scored, Nick van Gelder has to come at least P5 if Francis McGinn wins this race. Tim Hofnagel with his best qualifying of the season, P2, then was Sandro Doulis in P3. Nick van Gelder doing solidly in P4 with Cam Weston-Edwards in P5 rounding out the top 5 of the qualifying positions. So the championship showdown here at Brazil, Sao Paulo, was lights out, and away we go now. For the Brazilian Grand Prix, Tim Hofnagel with a great run into turn 1, getting past Francis McGinn, but Francis McGinn battles him going into turn 3. Now they're side by side, while in the back, Cam Weston-Edwards slides through turn 2 after a little bit of desync between him and Sandro Doulis. Now Nick van Gelder attacking Cam Weston-Edwards and Francis McGinn taking back the lead of the race against Tim Hofnagel. Sandro Doulis right behind them in P3, and championship leader Nick van Gelder dropped down to P5. So currently he would hold on to his championship hopes by only one position. Meanwhile, Fons van Hoyten retired off the session after an incident. Then at the end of lap 1, it was side by side, 3 wide for P3 between Nick van Gelder and Cam Weston-Edwards, and there was contact between Cam Weston-Edwards and Nick van Gelder, and Nick van Gelder almost hit the wall. So the championship leader there in big trouble while fighting against Doulis and Weston-Edwards. Then on lap 5, it was Van Gelder side by side with Cam Weston-Edwards for P3. The championship leader, Nick van Gelder, taking a lot of risks. He doesn't want to give it into the hands of Francis McGinn here, with Francis McGinn currently in P2 because Tim Hofnagel got by him. So that's not optimal for the Scotsman, but he gets by on lap 7 to go back into the race lead. So Francis McGinn managing this race at the moment, while battling Tim Hofnagel. Tim Hofnagel putting him on a lot of pressure as we go side by side on the back straight again. There was a little bit of contact made. Francis McGinn needs this win basically. It's basically a must-win situation for him. So of course he's taking a lot of risks. And Tim Hofnagel got by him again. On lap 8, it was a crazy overtake here by Samuel Brand and Ivan Brito. He just had to put this in for P6. Samuel Brand getting forced off the track, making a little bit of contact with the wall, but he got by the Portuguese driver. Then it was Nick van Gelder going for the lead against Francis McGinn. Tim Hofnagel pitted meanwhile. That's why the lead was handed over to Francis McGinn. And Nick van Gelder closed the gap to his championship rival. So the two championship rivals now going at it on track with a little bit of contact through turn 4 there, side by side, now going into the uphill section. This is really dangerous stuff between both of them. Van Gelder really wants this overtake. He wants to beat Francis McGinn not only on points but also on the track. As we can see them continuously battling it out here now on lap 11. Side by side. Behind them, it's Francis McGinn's teammate, Vasilios Petesiotis. He was starting at the back after a qualifying crash between him, Samuel Brandt, and Louis Quinlan. And he made his way back through the field as they are now almost 3 wide going into turn 1 and 2. And Vasilios Petesiotis not doing his teammate a lot of favors here by getting past him. And now Petesiotis is going at Nick van Gelder here. So this is not playing into the cards of Francis McGinn with teammate battling, but Tim Hofnagel had a crash with Ivan Brito, and now there's a virtual safety car. This played into the hands of Sandro Doulis and Francis McGinn, who just pitted. So an advantage for Doulis and McGinn, while Vasilios Petesiotis gets past Nick van Gelder now, who after their first pit stop, they are now P3 and P4. Nick van Gelder going aggressively into the grass here, trying to get this position back. Meanwhile, into the lead, it's Cam Weston-Edwards, who's on his 2-stop strategy, so he has to pit again. So on the next lap, it was then Petesiotis finally getting past Nick van Gelder after a lot of battling between them. And then on lap 27, it was Francis McGinn getting passed by his teammate Petesiotis, so not optimal for him. but Francis McGinn could defend his position afterwards, and he was doing a strategy here. He was doing the Lewis Hamilton 2016 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix strategy. He was backing off the field here. He was slowing down, slowing the whole field down, so everybody could catch up to them, and they could overtake Nick van Gelder. So Nick van Gelder would drop out of the top 5, and Francis McGinn could take the win, and with that, the championship. So this is a really clever strategy here by Francis McGinn. But his teammate Velozirus Precious didn't have any of it. He did not want to play the strategy. He was attacking Francis McGinn, as you can see, left, right, and center, going side by side into turn 1 now on that 31. It was 6 laps to go, and Nick van Gelder behind them is looking at the lead here. They are going free wide now, coming out of turn 3. Little bit of contact made. Nick van Gelder picked up some wing damage in this battle. But it was Vasilis Peretsiotis through to the lead on lap 33. It was drama. Vasilis Peretsiotis taking out his teammate Francis McGinn, and he spins back on track, makes contact with Ken Weston Edwards, and that's the championship basically over for Francis McGinn here at Brazil. Meanwhile, Nick van Gelder is now into the lead ahead of Sandro Doulis. With Vasilis Peretsiotis getting back past Nick van Gelder, but you have to remember, Vasilis Peretsiotis clearly caused that collision with his teammate Francis McGinn, really unhappy with his teammate not playing into his cards, basically ruining his strategy and his title hopes. So Vasilis Peretsiotis is going to cross the line first, but he's not going to be the winner, as he picked up a 30-second time penalty for the incident with his championship with his teammate Francis McGinn. So the actual winner was Nick van Gelder, and he's not only the winner, he's also the SRL League Season 4 champion. So he picks up his 3rd win of the season and his first ever SRL League championship. So congratulations to Nick van Gelder. He's really happy with this. He has been working for that since season 2, and now he has finally achieved his goal. So Nick van Gelder wins the SRL League Season 4 championship. He also wins the race with Sandro Doulis right behind him. He actually crossed the line first of both of them, but he had his 3-second time penalty, dropping him to P2. Then it was Francis McGinn still picking up P3, but he definitely won't be happy with that. Louis Quinlan finally making it into the top 5, showing his pace was actually there all the time, but he was just not consistent with his best SRL career result in P4. Then it's Vasilis Peretsiotis dropping to P5 for his penalty. Ken Weston Edwards looking good for a nice podium there for some time, P6, but he dropped back after the collision with McGinn. So yeah, here are the final results of the SRL League Season 4 Championship. Nick van Gelder taking the win ahead of Francis McGinn. Doulis securing P3 ahead of Vasilis Peretsiotis after Peretsiotis' penalty. René van der Stap had a slow end to the season with a lot of not participated races in P5, and it's Ken Weston Edwards in 6. Dion Starr having a solid season in P7. Lewis Marshall only raced the first 6 races. He's in P8. Sammy Brandt making it into P9 after Sam Elvin did not start the race. Jesper Lempinen in P11. Bart Godalda picked up a win early at Australia this season. He is 12th. Jorge Carrera having a decent season after a lot of inconsistency early. He rounds up the championship order in P13 then. The Constructors' Championship, easy win for Racing Point Force India, obviously, because they have the top 2 and top 4 driver in the Drivers' Championship. They win the championship for the teams. Scuderia Ferrari in 2nd once again. Behind them it's Red Bull, Renault, Haas, Alfa Romeo, Williams, Mercedes, McLaren, and then it's Scuderia Toro Rosso in the last position. So yeah, congratulations go out to Nick van Gelder for winning the championship. I'm gonna tell you guys, everybody here, thank you guys so much for watching our season 4. I really hope we we entertained you guys throughout the season. Thank you guys so much for the great feedback we've been receiving lately. So yeah, the next race that we will be having will be on the 29th of June. So mark this date on your calendar. We will be going Indy 500 racing on Project Cars 2. So make sure you tune in for that. We continue F1 racing with season 5 at the beginning of September on F1 2019. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel to not miss anything. Check out our SRL Instagram account, link it down below in the description, and I'll see you guys at Indy. Goodbye. If you want to support the SRL League, check out our SRL League Patreon page, link down below in the description. Grab yourself some exclusive prizes and rewards for becoming a Patreon.